Okay, so that was him whining, by the way. That was not her. I brought a few of them up today. Welcome, RK Rottweilers. Just as soon as I hit the record button, they just all started scrapping and doing all that fun stuff. So I figured, let's get into it here. Now, why she's doing that, I just don't know. I had somebody not too long ago on one of the videos ask me if I could kind of go into detail a little bit on the characteristics of the dogs. And they made a great point. They said for, first time either owners or buyers or people looking to, get a Rottweiler. And it made a lot of sense. So one of the things I'm going to be, moving forward, more mindful of is the fact that not everybody's had these dogs. Not everybody has raised these dogs. Not everybody's been around them, bred them, a lot of these things. So, it's videos like this and the breeders like us that are being, able to show these videos and kind of give insight that I think are really drawing in a lot of people, to this beautiful breed. I personally wouldn't own any other dog. That's just me. I've said it before, said it 100 times. Sorry, not sorry. I'm a Rottweiler guy through and through and through and through. Not to say I don't love dogs, because I'm actually a dog lover, but I love Rottweilers more than all the others. I'm also an animal lover. Doesn't mean I'm going to run out and buy a cheetah if I got a bunch of money, right? I'm going to still have Rottweilers first. Although that might be nice. That might be nice. Right. So I would assume that kind of what they were talking about is not only the physical characteristics, but, like their behavioral, right? Because they definitely have their own, I'll start with the physical. And I did bring up 3 of my knuckleheads just for that. I got 2 of my females and I got my male up here. So with the females, right off the bat, most of the time, you're going to see a little bit more of the slender head, you know what I mean, to the snout and everything like that. And a little bit more of the slender build as well, you know what I mean? Now, there's always differences to that. There's always some females that just look really mannish, and there's some males that look a little feminish, I guess, if that's a word. None of mine do. My guy looks like the big guy on the block, and my females all carry a lot of feminine look to them. I do have 2 of them that kind of carry a little more of that growl look, kind of that the males have. But when you really look at their head, you can kind of see the difference. The males are definitely bigger, blockier heads. The females a little bit smaller. But within the animal kingdom, that's kind of across the board, right? The males are always going to be a little bit more dominant in size, when it comes to their head, their size, their structure, their build, everything like that. That's kind of animal kingdom 101 right there. Most time when you compare average male and average female, human to each other, the male is going to be bigger. That's just like I said, that's within the animal kingdom. Colors are always going to vary, right? So I'm not going to sit here and say and I'm not saying what any of them should look like at any point in time. That's for you to decide what you really want. What I personally like is what I speak on, okay? So for all those out there that like something different, great, good for you. I'm just speaking on mine, okay? No big deal. But hey, throw that in the comment box. What do you really like? How do you like the females to look? How do you like the males to look? As far as color goes, do you like the darker? Do you like the more tan? Do you like the darker mahogany? What do you really like? I personally like them both. I really do. I have 3 that are decently dark, 2 of which are pretty dark, in the face. And then the rest are a little bit lighter. And my male, he's kind of right in between. I'll bring him in here in a second, let you guys see him. But I'm all for either. You know what I mean? And they all make different, just beautiful combinations of babies. So what you can get out of them is just totally different every time. And I've bred 2 that kind of have the darker look, and I've seen some of their offspring that are kind of a little bit lighter. Excuse me. It's just how it goes. Just like the puppies, almost always the puppies are just really, really light, so you can't really tell how dark they're going to end up until they start getting a little bit older, and then it fills in. I actually had a male before that was really light in the beginning, and by the time he passed away, and he passed away early, he was only like 5, but he was almost all black in the face by the time he passed away. So, you know what I mean? You just never know. They're always going to develop. and they're going to keep developing. And there's no way to tell exactly what they're going to look like, what they're going to be. There's no way to tell any of that other than to just own them, love them, and be with them. So, you know, I got Miss Moolah here today. I got Boogie. I got Ace up here. Just to show you guys a couple differences. So this is Miss Moolah. Come here. Let me see that face. Let me see that face. Oh, look at that face. See, she's a little bit lighter. Yeah, she's a little bit lighter. You can see the skinnier head, you know, compared to my big guy. But she also has a frame like her daddy. Her daddy is Hulk, Von House Butler. So she's built like him. It's kind of funny because I've seen him a bunch of times, and she's built just like him from here down, right? But she looks exactly like her mom because her mom is Miss Duchess Von House Butler, which is one of my dogs. So you can see that one right there. Move. Here, I'll get Boogie up here. Come here. Come on. You have to come around this way so they can see that. This is Miss Boogie. She's not really dark. She's kind of in between, as you can see. Oh, she's such a beautiful girl, too. Yes. She's kind of the in-between mark of, you know, the lighter and the darker. Really beautiful, though. Really beautiful. As you can see, just a beautiful head, beautiful nose, and she has a great structure. She's a big, beautiful girl. Yeah. She's really solid. Really solid. Come here, Cito. Move. Move. Now that's Big Ace's turn. Come on, Ace. And this is my big guy. As you can see, big head. Not really the darkest look, but he's kind of in between as well. Like I said, the two that I do have that are darker, they're both outside right now. Then I do have, I think, two more that are even just a little bit lighter. So, but you can see big blockier head, big meat, just a big meatball, right? Just a big meat head. That's what they are. You see that big old neck. Look at that camera. Tell them what's up. That's my boy. And he's spoiled rotten. So they're all up here having fun right now. So that's kind of the physical characteristics, the differences that I've really noticed over the years. As far as the behavioral, the males seem to be a little bit more calm from what I've had. You know, once they reach that certain age, they're nightmares up to that point. They all are. They're just excited little young Rottweilers, right? But the males that I've always had is right around 2 years old. They really settle down really quick. Like my male, he sleeps in the house. He doesn't have a, you know, he doesn't sleep in a crate, anything like that. He just kind of has the you know, the role of the house because he's that good. You know, the females are still a little wild. And Boogie and Ace are almost the same age, so she's pretty calm as well, but she can still have her moments, you know what I mean? So I would say the males are a little bit calmer than the females are. Nothing of what I'm saying makes, you know, these females any way to devalue, you know, their purpose and what they really do, because they bring something totally different to the table, you know what I mean? I mean, if you look at the lions, you know what I mean? The females all go kill all the food for everybody, this and that, and then the male comes in and takes his pick. But the male also has to protect the pride. If he doesn't, he loses that pride to another male. So that's kind of their job. So everybody has their roles in life, you know what I mean? All my females have always been, you know, very, very protective. And I say that with, they are very protective. They always have been. Not more energy too. They're just kind of wild, you know what I mean? Now, Ace is a little different when it comes to that. If you, like I said, when it's time to be protective, he's the one that you really don't want any smoke with. The girls, those are the ones that'll kind of make it be known in public, and they'll just kind of get loud, just kind of flex, because I think that's just kind of what they like doing. But you know, that's a little bit of difference in them. Like I said, they're just a little more high energy, if you ask me, from the ones that I've had. You know, once they get older, of course, any dog that gets older, they're going to be a little bit different. But for what I've had and for what I've dealt with, that's some of those characteristics. I'm not really sure what else, you know, as far as protection goes. Like I said, they're both good to go. When it comes to eating, they both eat the same. When it comes to listening and discipline, they both are very attentive as long as you spend the time with them and you train them right. I'm not going to say one or the other listens more or is more disciplined at all, because they really, you know, as long as you're doing your job, they're going to do exactly what they're supposed to do. You know, it's in their blood, right? They've been doing this for years and years and years and years. So, yeah, I just wanted to tap in on that one. Like I said, I thought it was a great question for him to ask about, you know, characteristics and things like that. And if I can answer anything, please do. You know, throw it into the comment section and let it be known. All right? She's just sitting here biting on my sweats, little turd. Oh, God, they're nonstop. They're nonstop. But yeah, if you guys have anything, just throw it in the comment section. You know, just ask anything like that. If you guys have seen traits in yours, you know, maybe I haven't seen, let me know. I would love to hear it. I'd always love, that's always what I really love is reading those comments and seeing, you know, what do you guys have? What have you guys gone through? What have you guys been through? What have you seen? What's the difference between your males and females? You know what I mean? I've seen some females that are just as big as the males. So nothing is just straight across the board. I'm just strictly speaking on what I've seen and what I noticed. I'm not some guru of Rottweilers or anything like that. I've just been owning and raising them for 30 years. And I just speak on what I know, right? So, you know, I always love learning more and understanding more. So you guys got anything, give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, hair everywhere. Hair everywhere. So thank you guys for tuning in. Be blessed. We love you. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And make sure you check us out on the next one, all right? Peace.